Hi there, Karen from EdibleWildFood.com. And I came out on what began as a rainy day and has turned out to be an absolutely spectacular afternoon. And once more, I'm going to take you on a little miniature walk with me and show you some of the great wild foods that have emerged and are looking good. Or maybe some of them aren't looking that great, but at least this is a great way to learn. I'm going to start off with one of the most medicinal plants recognized on the planet, plantain, Plantago Major. These are what I call microgreens. They're very small. They have quite a ways to go still. But I wouldn't really harvest them from here because this is on a pathway, and so they are trodden on a lot. I'm going to go back in there to show you some wonderful plants that I'm all excited about. But before I do, one more look at this. A beautiful, beautiful pond in the middle of a forest. Okay, so let's go look over here. There is a violet, or actually many violets. No flowers yet. There we go. Got a goldenrod in there with that. Hang on here. There we go. And again, this is pretty much a busy section right here, and I wouldn't be harvesting from here. But it certainly shows you the wild diversity of plants in such a short area or a short amount of space. And here we have some microgreen goldenrods. And way there, I don't know if you can see it, right here, there's the start of cleavers. I believe it is. I'd have to get right down to make sure that those are whorls, but I suspect that they are because here are some more right there. Okay. Now, let's go this way. Avens. Let's see, I'm going to have to make sure. There we go. There are some avens. Whether this will be the yellow or the white variety, I don't know. And right next door, burdock. In fact, there's quite a bit of burdock here, making this probably a great area to harvest burdock root later because this is not compacted soil, making it much easier to dig that root out. In fact, we have bitter dock and some stinging nettle. But I'll zoom in on some stinging nettle further in here. First, almost ready to flower, but not quite. Toothwort. And lots of it. Okay. Now, stinging nettle. Look at those babies. I know. I must sound insane sometimes, but I love my wild plants. And the more medicinal, the better. And of course, dandelion has to get in there as well. And check that out, a microgreen burdock. It is so tiny. This is a really cool area. Okay. Now, there's a bigger bitter dot, quite the size actually. Herb Robert. Herb Robert, although edible, I would not recommend eating very much of it. It could cause stomach issues. So, in small amounts only. Let's see what else. As we go over here, we're getting more into an area that fiddleheads thrive. And indeed, they are coming. Which actually, I find is too early. I'm not complaining, but fiddleheads usually are something that I go out and harvest the first week of May, and today is only April 12th, or actually maybe April 13th. I lose track of time when I'm out here. Let's zoom in on that again. There we go. And again, we have some toothwort. Toothwort is so delicious. It makes an incredibly yummy tasting dip, and I will put a link to that at the bottom. And of course, more trout lily. Oh, before I move forward here, hang on. Wanted to show you, I walked right past it. This bush here, gooseberries. Gooseberries are so delicious. And let's see, checking around in here. I think that's pretty much it between the popular ones in this area being toothwort and no, stinging nettle was further back, and more herb Robert. Now, when you're in an area like this, a lot of bush, a creek, a lot of animals come to the creek to get their drink, and a lot of these animals are carrying ticks. Make sure at all cost you are protecting yourself. And at the very least, if you don't want to wear rubber boots, then make sure you are checking your body. Well, even with rubber boots, I'm still checking my body. There's no way I will take any chances with a tick. Should you find a tick on you, I don't know what is the best place in the United States to have that tick tested, but in Canada, I will put a link below. It is a private lab, and you get results, and you get them fast. And I would highly recommend genetics. Jason is incredible. He has a wonderful lab. But I just found myself a trillium. Enough about ticks, right? Trillium is edible. Depending on where you live, you have to follow by the laws of the area in which you reside. Dandelion. Okay. Well, here's Chance again. He's going for that culvert over there. He loves culverts. Alrighty. Right here is where I'm going to say bye for now. I want to thank you for being here. Your support truly is appreciated. Please subscribe, please share, and please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, be sure to leave them below. Thank you.